Today on Wallet Wars, we have the leather bifold, the secrid knockoff, and the paper wallet. These three wallets will battle to see which one will take the role of the everyday carry. Okay, screw the game show stuff. I've got three wallets. I'm gonna go talk about them a little bit, and then we'll do some tests to see which ones are quicker, and we'll talk about which one I like. First up, we've got the Paper Wallet Micro. This is made of Tyvek, which is a paper-like reinforced material, so it looks and feels like paper, but it's actually like really hard to rip and reasonably durable. The wallet is basically only the size of a card. It's got 4 places to put cards, so you've got 2 pockets, one here and one here, which can hold 2 cards each. And then there's these side pockets, 1 and 2, that can apparently take 2 cards, but I'd say only 1 card each. Then there's this sort of main pocket at the back, fully loaded. It doesn't really stay shut, but once you do put it in your pocket, it does stay pretty thin. It is made of paper, so basically there's no extra bolt added onto what you've put in it. Next up, we've got the secrid knockoff wallet, which I've reviewed previously. So the main thing in here is you put all your cards in this sort of aluminium container, and then you can use this mechanism to pop them out. There's another pocket here, which you can put like a card in or cash. And then here you've got like an elasticated band that you could also put stuff in. This has become a bit loose though, so you do have to pack quite a lot of stuff in to make sure it doesn't fall out. Last but not least, we've got this sort of generic bifold leather wallet. It is one that's more of a slim style because it doesn't have these excessive things that fold out, making it really thick. It's got the cards orientated vertically, so that makes the whole package a bit narrower. You've got a total of 8 places to put cards, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 on each side, as well as a big main pocket to put cash. Last, I thought I'd look at the wallets sort of side by side. So the paper wallet and the leather wallet are loaded up here, but the secrid knockoff isn't. So here's a front sort of view, and then you got your side view and another side view, rear view, it's all kind of the same. So yeah, the paper wallet's clearly the smallest because of the size of the paper's just really thin. The secrid wallet is nearly as thick as the leather one, but it's, you know, solid aluminium rather than leather, which is kind of compressible. Right, let's get started with the first test, a contactless payment with a primary card. First up is the Paper Wallet Micro. So this is going to be using the external pocket, which is slightly quicker to access. And there we have the payment back into the wallet and in the pocket at a time of 2.57. Onto the secrid knockoff wallet now. We're going to be using the outer pocket here, so we're going to have to slide the card out of there, use it as contactless, and slide it back into the outer pocket and back in. Lastly, the leather bifold, so this has all the pockets on the inside, as you saw. Let's see how it fares. It's been slid out pretty quickly, and we're back in and in the pocket. 2.65, so very similar times there. Onto test 2. This is a cash payment and receiving cash and receipts as well. So first up, the Paper Wallet Micro. This has the notes folded in half inside, so they're going to have to be retrieved and unfolded to be passed on. And there we go, and we've retrieved from the imaginary cashier a note and receipt, which is also going to have to be folded in order to be fitted back into the wallet. So you can see there's a bit of faff time there. A slight fumble, and we're in at 5.96 seconds. Onto the secrid knockoff wallet. So again, we've got notes folded halfway and receipts folded halfway as well in this one. So they're going to have to be unfolded to be passed through. And we're going to have to fold up our note and receipt. Oh, it's a precious second slipping away here. And appears just about made it in a time of 6 seconds, so similar to the paper wallet. Lastly, the leather bifold. We've got the advantage here that the notes do not need to be folded, so let's see how that impacts the time. We've handed over the cash and retrieved, going straight into the wallet, no folding required. And we're in at a time of 4 seconds. Last test up, using an alternative card, maybe an ID or something, flashing it to someone. Onto the Paper Wallet Micro. So this is going to be an internal pocket being used, so let's see how that fares. We flash the card, it's back in, and we're in. Very respectable time. Secrid knockoff wallet, we're going to be using the cascade mechanism here. The correct card's been found, it's been shown, and it's been slotted back in, and the wallet is back in pocket. It's very similar time again. And lastly, the leather bifold. All the cards are similar access speeds on this one, so we're expecting a similar result again as the first test. We flash the card, slid back in, and we're through at 2.98. Right, let's send it back to the analysis desk and see what the results look like. Okay, let's get those results up there. So first thing to say about this whole experiment thing, I know it's not the most scientific thing. I was trying to be consistent with them, trying not to rush on the test, but obviously I've only done one measurement, so it's not the most rigorous experiment. So looking at the results, first with that contactless card, they all have pretty similar times. Arguably the secret wallet should have the quickest time because you just have the card on the wallet itself and just without taking it out. Because as I talked about in my review, it's quite inconsistent in this. I think the aluminium inside interferes with it or something. So basically you can't just have the card on the outside and have it work contactless like that. But if you could, that would shave off a considerable amount of time, I think. The other two wallets are pretty similar in getting the card out because, you know, you're taking the card in and out. But I will say with the leather bifold, it's easier to get cards in and out. I found sometimes with the paper wallet, you can end up with it being a bit of a nuisance to get in and out because the pocket is exactly the same size as the card rather than having a little bit of leeway in it. For cash, but all of the wallets take a little bit longer because there's sort of that back and forth with putting stuff back in. Both the secret and the paper wallet, you need to fold the notes and receipts to put in, so it takes longer. With the leather bifold, you can just put the notes and wallets in as they are, and that'll save you a lot of time. Finally, with that alternative card, just some ID or something, they're all very similar, so using the cascade mechanism isn't actually that much quicker than just opening a wallet and taking it out. So I also made some kind of star ratings in different categories, which you can see again up there. Talking about each wallet in turn. Secret knockoff, you've got good access to your cards, it's quite durable. Cash is a problem because you have to fold stuff up, but overall it's quite good. The paper wallet micro, as I was showing in the first part, it doesn't stay closed. When it's full of stuff, it will just burst open. And the other thing is it doesn't really hold stuff very well. The cards in these pockets just fall out really easily, and wallets in your pocket, it's fine, but it could easily shake loose if it's bashing around in a bag or something like that. Also, I'd say this has a lower durability than the other ones because I've seen people say they could use it for about a year, but it is made of paper and repeated folding and stuff is going to wear it down. For me, the leather bifold comes out on top, mainly because it's so much easier to use with cash and stuff. I know we're kind of going towards a cashless society, but personally, I still have a day-to-day use for cash. But who knows, in a few years, as we go completely cashless, maybe I'll switch over to a different one. Okay, well, thanks for watching if you're still lasting up to this point. I hope it's been a maybe interesting video. It was just a weird idea I had. Let me know what you think of it, or if you'd like to see anything similar, if you did like it. And otherwise, have a nice afternoon / evening / you know, whatever time it is for you. Have a good time. See ya.